So this is day 24 on my Route 66 challenge. This is part of my detour. Just up there, there's a place called Regina, New Mexico. And today has proven to be, last week I had a really really hard day when I passed the Texas Panhandle before I got to Amarillo, and that was a really hard day because wind swept and it was hot and it was just so draining. But I got to say today was the hardest day. Today I set off today from Abiquiu. Before Abiquiu, 10 miles before Abiquiu, then I head towards the dam, and then I kind of went through the Rockies in the New Mexico area, and it's really, really hilly here. Now, the thing that made it hard is, I'm no stranger to carrying these kind of loads up mountain passes. The climbs were very long here. I think the longest one was about 10 miles. But the thing that made it hard was the headwinds. Really, really heavy headwinds. So not only did I have gravity against me, I had the winds against me as well, which makes for a double whammy, and you're just having to work twice as hard at everything, and it drains your energy, it drains your water supply, it drains your food. It just drains you basically, and you need to use a lot more to get through moments like that. And it was so today has been my hardest day without a doubt. I think on day 24. So day 24 has definitely been the most challenging. There was an incident earlier where that shook me up a little, but I'm not going to dwell too much on that because I don't want to. I had a brilliant experience, and the people here have been so great that I don't want to. I'll just say it was just I shook it off, within a couple of minutes after it happened, and just got on with my journey. But it's the first incident of its sort, but I just had a bit of road rage more than anything else. But it's not. I've had it back in the UK all the time, so but it's been so great here that everybody's been so nice. And I passed a town earlier where the gentleman was. It was a place called Uncle Joe's at Galena, New Mexico. It's about 15 miles back here, 10-15 miles. And he was going to offer me the food for free, and I said, please, just donate to my site and let me pay for the food. But anyway, like I said, I'm on mile 70. It's my hardest day on day 24 because I've done like over about 1,600 meters of climbing in the space of 65 miles. And that's a lot when you've got this luggage and the headwinds that are against you as well. I remember the last day, me and my great friend, my best friend John Boy, we did Lands and John O'Groats. And the last day we did 207 miles on the last day, 207 miles on a setup like this, just without the front bags. And today, although I've done about 65 miles with this much climbing, it feels kind of similar to that day, what it felt like at the end of that day. It was really hard and draining, and it takes a lot out of you. You just go through a lot of your reserves in conditions like that. But it's an experience, and I didn't expect the winds. I thought in this mountainous area I'll be sheltered from the wind, but it just came at me with force, a block headwind. But it's all part and parcel of it, I guess. One thing that I can say is that the heat hasn't been as because I'm high in altitude. The heat hasn't been quite a factor. It's been about 35 degrees was the most, I think. But it was more the hills and the headwinds than anything else. So like I said, this is a beautiful sunset on day 24. I'm heading towards Cuba, New Mexico. The mountains are back behind me now. I'm telling you, it flattens out a little here, and then I'll try and get to Farmington tomorrow. But I've got to watch out for the road on Farmington Route 550. Not to ever do that in the dark. It's notorious for drunk drivers. But anyway, this is just Regina, New Mexico. I'm gonna head off towards Cuba. Try and get a hotel tonight or a motel, because I've not stayed in a motel for about 5 nights now. I need a good wash, and although I've had a wash in the campsite a few days ago. So I'm going to go to Cuba, and this is, like I said, day 24, the most challenging day so far on this trip for me. And like I said, I'm riding for Imran Cancer Appeal, which is a great thing. It certainly brings me into my ride, and it also gives me such a help when I dwell on the charity and thinking that I'm doing this out of choice, but there are people who suffer every day and they don't have a choice. And I'm trying to raise awareness on their behalf from this ride. So so like that beautiful sunset, and like I said, I'm sponsored by iPhone Trip as well, who've kindly supplied me the data coverage to blog all this through Facebook and document it, and try and carry on generating the awareness. So from day 24, I'm going to head to Cuba. It'll be dark by the time I get there, but I'm going to try and get into a motel, and we'll see how tomorrow pans out. So it's 24 days of straight riding. I'll say the mileage now is 1,780 miles now covered from the day I left Chicago, which is quite a lot. So and I think I'm kind of like halfway there now, or over halfway to San Francisco. But like I said, I'm enjoying this trip so far. It's been testing at times. It's been very, very testing at times. Meet great people. It's hard, but it's rewarding at the same time. And I get to spread awareness for a good cause, which gives this ride meaning. Okay, so I'll stop waffling and I'll get off to I'll get off to Cuba, not the Cuba in New Mexico. Okay, so that's a good night from day 24.